Hello dear students of Senior 2. Today we have a test on Unit 12. The unit's title is Keeping Safe, and this is within the O-level course. The first question, vocabulary and structure. 1. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. The first sentence, May asked me the new film or not. This is a reported sentence. May asked me whether have I seen, whether if had I seen, whether had seen, whether or if had seen I. Here we have a reported question, and after the introductory phrase we must add whether or if, because here we have a yes-no question. Here we have if, have I seen, whether have I seen, whether I had seen. After the word if and whether you add the subject, so the correct answer is whether I had seen. The sentence again, May asked me whether I had seen the new film or not. Okay? The second one, 2, Mom asked him what time he home from school, what time he is, what time he will be, what time he would be, what time he being home from school. The same thing here, we have a question word, what time, followed by a subject, and after it we should change the tense to the nearest past, so the answer would be what be C. Mom asked him what time he would be home from school. 3. Omar asked me what day to stop global warming. The main question, what can you do? What can we do to stop global warming? So the reporting should be in moving the tense to the nearing past. Omar asked me what time they could do to Omar asked me what they could do to stop global warming. And 4, Rodina asked Ayman why he so quickly. The same thing. After we added the question word, we should add the subject, and afterward we move the tense to the nearest past. So the main question was Rodina asked, quotation marks, why are you walking so quickly? So the report should be why he was walking so quickly. It's letter D. And 5, Isra asked Rana when she home the previous day. The previous day was in the actual sentence yesterday. So we should move the verb, the past simple tense, into the past perfect tense. Isra asked Rana when she had got home the previous day. 6. How do you feel? Asked the son. The son asked me how I felt. Yes, because the person who is addressed here is me. Okay, and the subject pronoun from me is I. How do you feel? Asked the son. The son asked me how I felt. 7. Why are you crying? I asked Sama. I asked Sama why. Yes, why she was crying. After the question word, we added the subject and we moved the verb or shifted the verb to the nearest past. I asked Sama why she was crying. And 8. What did you do in Cairo? Ayman said Aya wanted to know what in Cairo. Here we are talking to Ayman, male factor. So what did you do in Cairo? Ayman said Aya wanted to know what he had done in Cairo. Okay? And 9. Amr says he in a bank. Amr said that. Amr says he works in a van. Here, the introductory verb or the saying verb is a present, so we do not change the tense. Says he works in a bank. 10. They wanted to know who the woman. They wanted to know who the woman was. They wanted to know who the woman was. Okay? Here I have introductory verb in the past form, so I change what is between brackets into the nearest past. Okay? Who is the woman? Who the woman was. A football playground must be thus. Here we move to the vocab part, and a football playground must be sloping, rough, flat, and deep. Of course, the answer should be flat. Okay? Moving to number 11, moving to number 12. Number 12 says, the of the wall around the farm makes it difficult for thieves to climb. Okay? The adjective from the noun from the adjective high, it is height, the height of the wall. Okay? And 13, my father has no free time. He is with the responsibilities. He is overloaded, carrying too much responsibilities. And 14, most of the pains we feel after using our computers are and disappear after rest. They do not last for a long time, so they are temporary. Okay? By the way, it is the opposite of the permanent. And 15, A is the location of an object, a while, a strain, a danger, a position. Yes, it is a position which is the location of an object. 16, to is to tell someone something. Yes, to point out, to work out, to come out, to pick out. Of course, it is to point out, to tell someone something. Reading and critical thinking. Read the following passage, then answer the questions. Let's read together and move to the questions on the next page. No matter how much we strive to make our domestic environment as safe as possible, accidents at home can still happen, even in the most conscientious of households. When it comes to the health of our families, especially for those with young children, it makes sense to know exactly what to do if these common scenarios do occur. An example of the most common accidents that can happen in the home is falling objects. When children start to move around on their own, there is an increased danger of them falling down on top of themselves. Being conscious of your kids' health means making sure any trailing electrical leads, tablecloth edges, and dish towels are out of reach in order to help prevent accidents happening. Another example is trips and fall. A fall can affect people of all ages, but they are most common among the very young and the very old. Often, falling over as a child will only hurt their pride, and a few soothing words is all that's needed. However, if the person who has fallen subsequently becomes drowsy, vomits, or loses consciousness, it is important to seek medical advice. Moving to the questions on the other page. 1. After we have read the passage, the essay about accidents at home, the first question, A, choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Which of the following is the best title for the passage? How to double home accidents, how to help stop home accidents, the effects of home accidents, and how to stop children falling. Yes, we discussed the effects of home accidents on both elderly people and on children and on every member of the family. And 2, the word drowsy, the opposite of the word, the opposite of alert, intelligent, sleepy, and fainting. Drowsy means feeling dizziness. Yes, it is alert. And 3, what is the main idea of the last paragraph? what is done when a person falls, what is done when a person goes on a traps and fall are examples of home accidents, the danger of falling and how to react to it. It is the last paragraph which discusses, yes, what is done when a person falls or the danger of falling and how to react to it. Yes, it's the danger of falling and how to react to it. And 4, the verb comes in the first paragraph, can be replaced by, replaced by, arrives, appears, relates, goes. Here we say in the first paragraph, when it comes to the health of our families, when it relates to, when it has a relation to the health of our family. So it is C. Answer the following questions. Can you name other examples of the dangerous accidents that may occur at home? Mention at least 2. Of course, we can mention home fire, we can mention electrical shocks or many other forms of accidents. And 6. What is the main idea of the first paragraph? Do you think it is a good introduction to an essay? I think the main idea is home accidents cannot be avoided, because he says here, no matter how much we strive, work hard to make our domestic environment, our home environment, as safe as possible, accidents at home can still happen. So the main idea here is telling us that home accidents cannot be avoided. This paragraph is an ideal introduction to the essay, because the paragraph gives an idea about the topic, so it is a good introduction to the essay. 7. Do children have or cause accidents on purpose? Of course not. They do not have accidents or cause accidents on purpose. Of course, if they are aware of the danger around them, or if they are aware of what's happening around them, they wouldn't do such things, or they wouldn't have such accidents. No one likes to cause harm to himself. Do children have or cause accidents on purpose? Of course, they are not, or they do not cause or have accidents on purpose. Okay? And the word on purpose here means deliberately. And 8. Why is it important to seek medical advice when a person who has fallen becomes drowsy, vomits, or loses consciousness? Explain your answer. I think those symptoms are very dangerous ones, okay? And these might be the symptoms of confusion or brain damage or any other bad medical condition, okay? That is the comprehension part. And moving to part 3C, it is translation. Translation 3A, translated into Arabic. Taking safety precautions is of top importance. Each of us tends to think that they are safe. However, danger is not very far from anyone, whether they are clever or not. Okay? Again, taking safety precautions is of top importance. Each of us tends to think that they are safe. However, danger is not very far from anyone, whether they are clever or not. That translation can be اتخاذ احتياطات الأمان له أهمية قصوى، فكل منا يميل إلى الاعتقاد أنه بأمان، ومع ذلك الخطر ليس أبدا ببعيد عن أي شخص سواء كان حريصا أم لا. Okay, moving to the other part of translation, be translated into English. عليك أن تستريح لمدة 5 دقائق كل ساعة لراحة العين من النظر إلى شاشة الكمبيوتر، ومن المفضل ومن الأفضل أيضا غسل العينين من الماء البارد، وذلك للتخلص من جفاف العينين الذي يسببه النظر إلى الشاشة. Okay, you should take a 5-minute break every hour to relax the eye from looking at the computer screen, and it is advisable to wash the eyes with cold water to get rid of eye dryness caused by looking at the screen. Okay, and on the next exercise we have the writing part. D. Writing. Write an email of about 180 words to your friend Yara on how to keep safe. Your email address is arish@student.com and your friend's email is yara@student.com. And this is of course your personal work and your homework. That's at the end of the model answer to the sheet on Unit 12, keeping safe. And I ask you all and I advise you all to keep safe, stay at home. God bless you all, and bye.